Yo, what go on people, what go on? From here the voice, you know it's none other than Brandon. From here our voice, you know it's a top shelf review. From here our voice, you know it's a top shelf update. People, a bag of things we see are going on. We have to come and talk about the facts, we have to come and talk about the stats. Before I go any further, make sure you like that video, make sure you share that video, and leave a comment. We need to know what you think. Please leave a like, mash up the like button. Little thing to you, but that's in big to it, 'cause it help with the algorithm, though. So when we see great things like this, we have to forward and talk. We have to big up world music views because of them put out the article. Zine, and we just forward and make the people them know up on a broader scale, a wider scale. You get me, I say? The measurement and everything, though. So, Masicka 438 is the most streamed album by a male dancehall artist over the last year. Now remember, say Shaggy drop album, Sean Paul drop album. And the reason why we forward and we are talking this is because it's a great look for one of our young dancehall artists them. The whole of last year and year before we hear say, oh, the youth them now do this and the youth them now do that. And this just solidify the point. Say Masicka put out a stellar album. This just solidify the point that Masicka put out a classic, a banger that keep on banging, because the streams kept on multiplying. And this was what I was highlighting and showing people at the time, that the streams that Masicka put out for the first week, the second week, the third week, the fourth week were overly impressive. And this was why I say it is not just about the pure sales. People will have to understand music if we are made music. Music has moved from those pure sales to streaming. Streaming is the big talk. Streaming is where the hype is. Streaming is where the story goes. And the more that you have an album that have a good replay value, great replay value, it will increase the streams and increase the sales of your album and how good your album can do, pound chart or whatever. Now, Masicka debut album released December the 3rd was the most successful album by a male dancehall artist. By the way, remember that Sean Paul released an album and Shaggy released an album as well. These are mega stars in the tower dancehall, big names. Even if them never released it on that project, the size, the magnitude of a career of a Sean Paul and a career of a Shaggy is nowhere compared to Masicka. You get what I say? Are we surprised? No, we will follow music, now go surprise. You get what I say? Because we know it's a great body of work Masicka put out, and we know say the youth them supposed to have an advantage in a them own category. Dancehall is like the popular music for young people will listen that type of music, yeah. Like how you have hip hop. You see me? So Masicka in the streaming era with a new project. I remember, Sean Paul and Shaggy them still a get whole heap of streams. But it's for their older projects. That's why a lot of people now realize for their older projects. When them put out a new project, them no must get the same amount of stream like a Masicka will put out a new project. If it's not a big collaboration and if it's not under a big label. You get what I say? So we have to understand the differences. So anyway, the independent project so far earned 3,000. About 3,000. Look like me a madman here. 32,600 equivalent album units in the last 12 months. And this is a great look. Big up Shensia as she get the most overall. But this, Masicka get the most as a male. You see me? With no major label backing for 438, Masicka is poised to be the next Jamaican artist signed to a major US record company according to sources close to the matter from the label. I tell you already, Though I tell you already, say I see some little movements, I see some little shufflings. Yeah, we'll see. JR Watkins here add to it. Now, if you notice with this, the pure sales, I don't know, whole heap of pure sales, As what I tell you, majority of this thing is going to be streams, album equivalent units. That means when them convert it from streams to album. Get what I say? Yeah, that is it. Of the amount, 11,000 units were pure sales, equaling 62 million on-demand streams. Hear that? 11,000 units were pure sales. So people went out and purchased songs. Persons purchased the album, but most of it overall had to do with the streams. You get what I say? And as I say, it's a big and a great look that throughout the last 12 months, Dirty Cup, so it's a Sean Paul one now, at 22,500 equivalent units. You get what I say? Yeah, him get 22 for Scorcher. So, see? Remember, this is Sean Paul we are talking about, people. This is Sean Paul we are talking about. And Masicka do as much. You get to me, I say? I could look at some now, read down in the article. I see them show Shaggy picture, so I don't see no total for Shaggy, so. But you have to understand, say, it's a big thing this for that. It shows a dancehall a move in the right direction. And as long as you can put out top projects, them will get what them supposed to get. It's not just about being signed. Being signed is important. Being signed is nice because you do the right business the right way and you can get the right amount of streams and the right amount of coverage. But it is also about putting out a proper project. And that is what I think Masicka did with 438. The project that keep on selling. And a matter of fact, we saw here to see if it will be nominated for Grammy. That would be a big look. But again, we know how Grammy thing go. Sometimes who we are look for, and Grammy no work off for sales to people. So if you are looking and say, yeah man, I'd sell the most, I'd forget Grammy. Grammy no just work off for sales. There's certain criteria. Reggae. You see me? Yeah. Reggae category. So it's what them consider as reggae and who the voters them vote for. But as I say, great look for Masicka. We're not surprised by this because we saw the streams and it's not just on YouTube, Spotify, all over. Apple Music, iTunes. Big up yourself, Masicka. Great body of work. And things like this make Masicka have to get nominated as one of the dancehall artists for the year. But we saw them something somewhere, though. Big up and bless up. Yeah, people, on to the next topic as it pertains to Vybz Kartel. Now, recently Vybz Kartel page on IG posted this with a new picture of the DJ. And may I tell you, the DJ look like him ready for road, ready for take on road, ready for take on outer road. You get what I say? Yeah, but anyway, it's a new EP coming this December. The Appellant EP from the Exile Pharaoh series part 1. And people, I'm gonna be honest, you know, as a person who love dancehall, taking dancehall and appreciate it for years upon years. And one of the things that I have noticed with Vybz Kartel is that fans of Vybz Kartel and dancehall always have discussions as to what is better. Black Cartel, White Cartel, Cartel in a jail, Cartel in an alliance versus Cartel outside the alliance. And I think that Vybz Kartel team and Vybz Kartel are changing how them put out music. And I think that this is important. Now fans will be able to compare EP versus EP as he continue to tell his story from behind bars to when him come out of bars. Come out from behind bars. Because I think with this new one named Appellant, notice the name. Appellant is a person who is going for an appeal. Appellant. You understand? So this a continue to tell a story. Where they meet the new love of him life through religion. Him and Shorty a break up to Tanisha. Get the message? They are king of the dancehall, and that one is where him get fever upon. This track we sell gold from behind bars. So I think we're on a musical journey. We are reading the musical life and the musical contribution of Vybz Kartel, and I think that I go. If you notice, this is a part 1, the Appellant. So there's going to be more likely a part 2. I don't know about 3 and 4, but from him say part 1, there has to be a part 2. The Appellant. And me kinda love this. I'm not even kinda, I love this and I appreciate it. I think the way how the 40-year-old Vybz Kartel release music, there has to be some change. Not that nothing was wrong with what was being done before, you know. But sometimes people, you can't wait till it is broken to fix it. You have to evolve, you have to read the street and read and look and say, we have changed it, you know. Yeah, so the way all the albums will be released, it seems like it's going to be different. Banger still got drop, you know, no doubt, you know. But I think more projects is the focus, and no matter of fact, more projects has been the focus. You talk about dancehall royalty EP, you talk about X-Rated, where they come out, as I tell you, True Religion, mixtape, album, EP, those bodies at work. Catalog music where a man can go and say, alright, I'm going to listen to this, because this I touch upon that particular topic here. And of course, when you listen to the Appellant, we know Vybz Kartel being the excellent writer that he is, he will be talking about the court case, probably life behind bars, probably what it takes to freedom, wanting freedom, searching for freedom, needing freedom, probably getting freedom. We don't know as yet. But and the songs them are gonna be relatable and the songs them are gonna tell the story. That's what me expect. Anything short of that mood are disappointed. I tell you the truth. Because when you name something, and Vybz Kartel has been true to that. When you hear him go True Religion, you listen to Religion, he matter about him female, he matter about him queen. Right true. You know hear nothing but you see me? Yeah, to the point. So make we see where it go. It's a great look, and as I tell you, I'm really glad for as a person who appreciate music, you will appreciate what I go on. So bless up and big up. Make we see how that I go. Bag a picture we see I come out. Why I don't know people what they think I go on. Bless up and big up, you know. Out.